Oh, shit. My side skirts.
What the fuck?
Use the legs. Oh, you fuck.
You wanna play a game, do you?
This is the most pissed off I've been at this car. Seriously.
Right, no intro, boys. We're getting straight into it because time is off the series. Oh no! How rusty brake discs? No! Time is of the fucking essence, right? We need to get this driving and we need to get this fixed. And even time is of the more essence because, and the reason I'm not doing an intro is because I might have to drive to Birmingham imminently to pick up a gearbox for the green light Civic, which is supposed to be coming out the garage tomorrow, and it's got a broken gearbox. But let's just finish this off. So the reason last episode, you remember, we pretty much got everything done on the front, and then the next thing happened, and the next thing was that the tie rods weren't long enough, and they was just popping out of the track rod. So we went over many different options of what to do. Maybe get S14 ones, get extended ones. Where do we get extended ones? I just decided to go full send, and these bad boy things. So that's a drive belt, which remember I also needed. So these are just like full extended tie rod, trap rod, like full adjustable bump steer, fucking rose joint and tie rods, and they're thick. So they're thicker, and they also have a rack spacer on there as well. So we've got more lock with these, and we'll get like full adjustability. So no matter how much camber we want to go in the future, these are going to be ideal. So we're going to install these today quickly. The video might jump around at a weird bit because as I said I might have to run off and get this gearbox, but let's get the old tie rods off, and then we're going to finally do, I've said this 6 times now, finally do the backs. I did think the car was going to be getting painted this weekend, but Kuba he's not free this weekend, so it's going to be next weekend, which gives us a little bit more time. But I would like to get it all done and go for a drive and everything like that, you know. Hey, I miss Eddie the Einhell gun so much. I did speak to one of my contacts there about 6 months ago, but they said they didn't have any in stock, and I've not queried again since yesterday when I queried again. And I got a let me see what I can do response. So come on, Einhell. Well, actually, until you give me that fucking rattle gun, I'm gonna bleep your name out on this one. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna keep your name in. Come on, Einhell. Maybe that'll force them to give me another rattle gun. There we go. Okay. Oh. Usually, a lot of them are in a fucking really annoying position, like they're right next to this thing here, and it's like super hard to get a normal size spanner in there. But this one seems here, and it doesn't seem like that large of a spanner. Oh, we have some ghetto spacers. The guy was not scared before me, and this is why. Oh shit! My side skirts. This is why we need to reroute this wiring. See, it's been scraping on the wheel. That's not good. This fits on there really nice. So now these are usually fucking tight, boys, I won't lie. So I'm gonna get under and see if I can choose my Lockwood strength. If not, we're gonna have to get Harold to come and help us. Oh, that was severely easy. Nah, what do you mean? I'm strong as fuck, mate. There we go, so what's out there? Gangster in the morning, gangster in the evening, gangster all the time. So, if you compare them against each other, that's the old one, this is the new one. You can see it's a lot thicker, like it's like almost twice as thick in some places. And it's also a lot longer as well. So, what we're going to do is we're just going to put this all the way in, and this all the way in there, and that's the lowest adjustability. Put it on the car and then wind it back from there. The good thing about this as well is that this bit is reverse threaded, so when you're loosening this off, this will never come out. This will always stay tight against there. Alright, so we've just pushed the old boot back on, just took the thread off and pushed it on, and we'll just put some cable ties on it once it's on the car, once it's all correctly aligned. So let's line it up. Sorry about the weird cut I had to take a very quick detour to go and pick up a gearboxes today, so I can't remember where I've left off. I know it's going to be a really weird cut, but it is the next day. I put that tie rod on, and when I got back it was pitch black, and I also put the other tie rod on the other side. So the tie rods are on the front. I've shown you how to do one anyway, so it's fine. I've just been to, well, film the new broken car. I don't know which video is going up first. So yes, I've bought a new broken car. It's really broken. You've either seen that or you're going to be seeing it in the next video. I actually went to put on my belt as well yesterday to go for a little bit of a drive. I wanted to take it for a drive, and of course the belt was too small. So I've gone this morning and got a correct size belt. We've got a 4 PK 860. I had an 870 and it was too big, and I had an 850 and it just would not go over the pulley. So I've gone for an 860, and that should be working fine. So today, every time I said we're going to put these rears on, it's never happened. So I'm not saying it. I'm not saying we're doing the rears, but you all know today what we're doing. I'm not saying it, but you know what we're doing. Actually, I'm taking a quick detour, people. A quick detour, because every single episode I always end up cutting, like severely hurting my hands. And this one on my finger's been here for about 2 weeks, and it's like, it's almost like the world knows I've cut my finger. Every time I dink something, it's on that one finger. So we're gonna go to Halfords real quick, and we're gonna get a pair of gloves. Everyone's been saying it. Everyone's saying get a pair of gloves. And I've usually just not been scared, but now I am actually genuinely scared of hurting my finger because it really hurts. So we're gonna go and get a pair of gloves. Cut resistant ones, that's what we need. £8 though, fucking hell. Well, we're gonna put this belt on first, just so it starts. And then we're doing you. Okay, no belts, 1, 2. Belts, and a lot tighter belts. So I'm gonna start it up and see if that's kind of like fixed our little wobble that we had, or our belt wobble, and then we're gonna, well, I'm not gonna say it, but you know what we're gonna do. All right. Oh, the fucking battery's dead. Oh my god. Okay, so I've heard mixed things about the rear. I've heard that they're easier, but then for like some things online I've heard that they're harder. They're internal handbrakes on these, and they're external handbrakes on the 14s. Now apparently the cable may potentially just fit onto the 14 calipers, but it may not. So it may be in a position where I might be able to get everything on, but wiring up the handbrake might be a little bit difficult. All it is on here, it's the same hub. We don't need to move the hub. We just have to change the wheel bearing. That's it. And the wheel bearing, it's not like an internal wheel bearing where we've got to press it on and everything. The wheel bearing literally just bolts onto the hub face. So I have to remove the caliper and the disc. I'm gonna have to pull this off, I think, as well. Hopefully I've got a socket big enough for that. Oh god, here we go. A spanner and a hammer. Fucking hell, they're tight as well. Horrible internal handbrake shit. Yuck. I think we've got to remove all that. Do I know how to do that? No, absolutely not. So we're gonna have to remove this pin first, and then we can get the drive shaft nut off. And I hope I've got a right size socket, because that looks fucking big, mate. I think I remember from years ago I had the McGann rear socket was huge, and I feel like I've got one in there. Don't you dare tell me you're bigger than a no. Now I swear I had a 36mm socket for the McGann. I just swear I did. Oh. Tell me it's 36. Don't tell me it's 34. Yes, get wrecked. Oi mate, this is gonna be tight, innit? This is gonna be fucking tight. Can I get a... Oh! What the fuck? Come on, you little fuck. Use the legs. Oh, you fuck. Okay, now that's off, you could, there's 4 bolts. Actually just see through there. So there's 4 of these bolts at the back, and then the bearing should slide off. And then we need to remove the internal handbrake shit. So no idea how we're going to do that, but we're going to send it. So these 4 bolts, they're in really awkward positions, and it's, if you have a look here, there's a big cutout on the drive shaft. That is the only way you can get a socket in to to them, is if you line them up with that hole in the drive shaft. Now you can't get a 1/2 inch in there. I've had to get a shallow 3/8, and then it just slides. It'll just slide on like that. So I've had to jack up the other side, take out a gear and take it out of, take the handbrake off, so I can spin the drive shaft and get that bit to line up. Now I've only managed to do it with this bolt. I don't know if it's going to work well with all the others, but that looks like the only way to do it without actually pulling the drive shaft away and pulling the hub away, which I don't really want to do if I can get away with. Now I think these are going to be tight, so with a 3/8 I'm a little bit worried, but we're going to send it. And if not, I've got my little cheetah bar here, which is a bike post, and there we go, we've got a lot more leverage. Let's try and get them off. They're tight, boys, and I don't really want to hurt any more of my skin. Let's fuck you now. Oh, there's one. Okay, I've got them out. That was fiddly, and I think a bit of my brain is going to be forever indented in this bit here when I was trying to get the bottom one. I wish I filmed it, but I didn't. So let's try and get this face off. Yeah, I can't get this fucking bearing moving, boys. I honestly can't. I'm really struggling getting this bearing off. So I've committed with this. This is I've committed. I don't, if this handbrake's got to go on, well, it's not. It's never going back on. I'm just fucking kind of get this out of the way so I can get some more leverage on the on the bearing. But I mean, I've never dealt with a fucking handbrake like this in my life. There we go. Needed to come up. Oh. There we go. Hey, Jesus Christ. Well, there we go. And then we've got a 5-sub one that goes on, pretty much. Okay, so the S14 hub is on. I've got some brake discs here off a S13 which has been converted to 5-sub, but the brakes are just, they've been sat for a while, so I'm just gonna give them a bit of a clean. Okay, we have an issue. The brake is hitting this thing there, which is part of the S13 thing. I didn't think it'd be an issue because the S13 brake disc went over, but the this isn't. It's not going over it. It's hitting it. Now there's a little screw here, but you can look down the back, but like right there in it. I don't know if you can see that, and there's no way getting it because it's literally sat down in there. Like, I don't know how you're supposed to get that off. Like, down there. How the fuck am I supposed to get that? So I just spoke to my guy Roy, and he was saying that there's the huge bolt at the back is what goes through that, and he thinks that this little thing here is just a guide, so it'd just be able to pull straight off it. So to get to this big bolt here, I've got to take this off, because I can get a sock on it, but I can't get a ratchet on, so I'm gonna have to take this off and hopefully lift that up, and potentially this one as well, and that goes through this thing, and I hope I can pull it off while I've still got this attached, because if I can't, I'm gonna have to take this fucking bearing off again. I'm gonna be fuming. Honestly, the backs are a fucking piss take, an absolute piss take. They're so much worse than the fronts. So to get this little thing off, because it's hitting the disc, I have to get this little bolt off. And because they've made it so impossible to get from there, I have to take this arm off, and I have to get this big 27mm bolt. But there's no decent access to get this 27mm bolt. Like, there's just nowhere to put any bars, because the drive shaft's right underneath it. That if you put a fucking anything else socket that bigger than that on, it just rotates against the drive shaft. It's a fucking stupid design. How can they get the front so simple and the back's just so shit? There's seriously no way to get this fucking thing off. I'm thinking about just grinding it off in a minute. It ain't moving. There is no fucking way I'm gonna get this off. Nah, it's not coming off. So, fuck this, mate. Fuck this.
You wanna play a game, do you?
Honestly, I wish I did that in the first place. So these are the S14 calipers that I've got. They should just bolt straight on. They're purple and black already, which is pretty cool. Even if they were black, I'm just going to leave them. But yeah, I'm kind of glad that they're purple. Let's just bolt these up. What a bastard, mate, honestly. Okay, I've got one side done. The handbrake cable doesn't easily fit, but for now I'm just going to put one of the wheels on because I'm intrigued to see if the fucking wheels fit. Right, so it needs between 206 and 276 foot-pounds. I've just done it like fucking tight with the breaker bar, so that's probably around like 250 foot-pounds. I'm gonna put the thing back on and the carder pin back through and put the wheels on. But once it's all together, I'm just gonna actually, I've not got a torque wrench. I left it when I was in Manchester, so I've not got a torque wrench. But I remember my torque wrench was a bit smaller than this. And like 200 foot-pounds was like fucking hard, so I've kind of measured it. I've not just winged it. I've done it pretty tight with that breaker bar, so that should be around about 250. But it's not a big deal just to whack the wheel off and just take the pin out and just tighten it again once I've got a torque wrench. But this is on. I'm going to do the other side because it needs to get done. And now I know how bad it is and how shit it is doing it. I'm never going to do it unless I do it right now. So let's just do it right now. I'm not going to film it because for obvious reasons. But yeah, let's go. Alright, you know what, boys? I think we're going to just get away with that. You can't see too much on the camera, but I think we're going to just get away with that. It's going to sit perfect. I will probably roll the arches at a later date and get some wider wheels on. But yeah, let's just do the other side. Fuck it, we need to get it done. At least it's done then. At least I know this time just to grind that fucking stupid thing off. There's no need for it. Just grind it off. It's just a waste of fucking time. Grind it off, and it saves me about like an hour of my life, and it saves like my back and my legs are killing from fucking hanging off them bars. Don't know if you can see me right now, guys, but I did the other side and it's took me fucking forever. It's just, you know, whoever designed the front of this car did well. I don't know who the f they gave it to do the backs, because that is just one of the worst. Stupid. I'm absolutely knackered, mate. I'm absolutely knackered. But the wheels are on. I'll show you quickly. Yay. Again, this side, like the front, is a little bit skinnier, so we can get away with some spacers. I've not managed to get all of the wheel nuts on because obviously when they've been whacked out the old hubs, the studs, it's obviously like bent the end of the threads. So some of them are going on, some aren't. I've got one on this side that's off and two on the other side aren't going on, but it's like too late, so I did a little bit of grinding, but I didn't want to piss anyone off as much as I've already pissed everyone off anyway in this in this vicinity. And I need to figure out what to do with the handbrake, because handbrake cables are just off at the minute, so I need to bleed all the brakes as well, so I need help doing that. But we're getting there. But this today, it's tested me. It's really tested me. This is the most pissed off I've been at this car. Seriously, so difficult. But yeah, I need to go and get a shower and get my sanity back, because that has fucked me. But at least it looks good. Well, looks better. You can't really see shit here now, boys, but it looks a lot better. But I love you all. I'll see you in the next one.